Hello, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Hello, how is everybody doing today on this stupid Tuesday, as it might forever be known? Patricia, hello. Carol, Vicky, Justin, Nicola, Bones, hello, darling. Bebby, Wendy, hello, everybody. Seri, how you doing, babe? Paula, hello, lovely. Old Bird, hello. Tracy, Leslie, Wintermoon, hello. Deb, hello, darling. Tracy, let's have a look. Justin, Moya, Katie, hello. This is a real gathering today. Obviously, Prince Harry's stupidity has resonated with you all tonight. Who else have we got here? Josie, hello, darling. Mickey Tinker, hello, Mickey. Rex, how are you doing? Jackie, how are you? BM, hello. Karen, Lady W, Jen 007, hello. Maggie, hello. TJ, hi. Where are you at? CY, hello. You're new here? Well, welcome, CY. I hope you enjoy it. Cat Wrangler is here, but they're mostly working. She's away cat wrangling. Let's have a look. Sonia, hello, welcome. Raven White, hello. Ramble on, hello, how are you doing? Numawebo, hello, darling. You're battling the flu. Oh, bless you. I hope you feel better soon. Sarah, hello, darling. Louise, hello. AP, hello. Mary, hello. Shauna, Leslie, I think we're getting there. Hi, you're new to here too. Hello, welcome to the channel. I hope you stick around. We're all right. Mary, hello, darling. There's been a lot of ginger idiots today, hasn't there? It's been a little bit top heavy on the ginger one. I haven't heard anything from Washington so far. It was due at 7:30, but there hasn't been anything. So yeah, nothing so far. You're listening while at work. Bless you, man. FYI, decision in the heritage cases about releasing H's application could take weeks. Oh my, I was hoping for some tea today. God damn it, due process. Oh my lord. What a day. Now I usually pull a card for all for the start of the readings, but do you know what? I don't think there's a card out of all of my card decks that actually amplifies what I'm feeling, and that feeling is pure cringe. I'm feeling absolutely cringeworthy. It was like an out-of-body experience. I was so cringing so hard this afternoon. Oh my goodness. Hello, Blue. How are you, Marissa, as well? Oh, I know, working. Oh, bless you, man. Thank you. I was going to do red and blue, but I stick with red for blood. Oh, 116. Hello, everybody. Hello. So, there's been a lot that happened today. If you haven't already seen it, I'll just give you a little brief surmise and then we can have a chat about what you want me to read on. We have had Hawwy, using his HRH, His Royal Highness, in court. Now, the Queen, as part of the Megxit deal at the Sandringham Summit, asked him not to use that and put his titles into abeyance, meaning that he'd still have them, but they wouldn't be used. And today he used them again. He used them for something in America as well, not too long ago. And yeah, so that's the first thing off the bat. So that's wrong. And there's just so much that happened. It's an absolute joke. Absolutely joke. Hello, Roberta. Welcome. I can read that see if he was too wasted. I can look into that. I have the cards for that. We have the technology. We've got mushroom cards. We've got all kinds of cards here. Hiya, Susie. How are you doing? honestly, hello, priestess. How are you doing? Oh, and then what else happened? Let me just let me have a look. Let me just have a look. Let me just refresh my little brain what happened. Because there's so many different things we could actually read on from today. So we had the HRH thing. Then he described His Majesty's government. Now, the king is head of state, and he's describing the government of the king as the lowest of the low, and everyone else in the world thinks the low. It's really bad for Britain, the way the British government goes on. And then he said the UK press, the British press, were the lowest of the low, really bad, terrible, blah, blah, blah. He did some mistakes. He said his mobile phone was hacked in 1996, yet he admits he didn't have a phone until 1998. He brought up his mother's affair with James Hewitt, and he said that made him very paranoid about who his father was, and he felt like he was going to get booted out of the royal family. I mean, in an ideal world, that would have been the shortest answer, wouldn't it? But here we are. Here we are. So they must. James Hewitt happened after, but Diana had affairs before Harry was born. So you never know. I get luck. He stated he believed he was going to get removed from the royal family. Blah. Described Paul Burrell as a two-faced poop. Which I thought was unfair to bring Paul Burrell into this now. The lad, as no matter what you think of him, because he is a bit of a contentious figure, he has got cancer, and it's not, I mean, limited to, it's distressing, isn't it? Hello, Tammy, how are you doing, love? He was also say he came out for Piers Morgan, who is just like, he's got an interview on Sky News. Well, he got doorstopped by Sky News. Is it doorstopped? I don't know what they call it. But he was basically asked, and he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. States he was unsure that his phone was actually hacked. Brings up Chelsea Davy a lot. Says he's doing this for moral reasons, and it's his former soldier that's driving him to do this. The fact that he's a soldier, had to get that in. Yeah. So there was a lot. So prediction out of all of the predictions that he was going to do something stupid this week. Well, we're on to day 2 of stupid. Because one thing, it's the judge. This isn't a jewelry. This isn't a jury trial. This is just a judge. That's it. The judge makes up the mind and makes a ruling on it with the evidence that they've seen. It's also because Harry is he's brought this to court. He's the one who said it. The burden of proof relies on Harry and the people who are bringing this to the High Court. So they have the burden of proof. The News of the World, the Mirror Group, don't have to prove anything. They just have to pick apart the Harry's thing. So, happy Thicko Day. Happy International Thicko Day, Rando. Oh my goodness me. It's like a 3-day holiday now. He has grudges against the press. His legal team found an article, and this is an excuse to wear his way through it. Yeah. I think we should have a happy Thicko kind of like, if you've got Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, Christmas Day, and then the day after Christmas Day, like Boxing Day, or like, yeah. Okay, we've got so many things. We've got so many things we can read on. We can read on how we was doing this, what was happening. We can do anything. We can look at anything about this. The second day was stupid. I heard that. Keep hearing the wheels on the bus go round and round. Yeah. Oh my lord. And put a pin in it as well, because Markle will be gloating, because she's only mentioned so many times in this like 5,000 word document that he seems to have no recollection of. I've reread since he's shouted at lawyers to create it. It's just so much. There's just so much. Yeah, he's went back to the soldier theme. Thicko Trifle Day. We can have it as an annual holiday. But to be honest with you, it's becoming monthly at this point, is it not? What day did the car chase happen? That was May. It's becoming like some kind of monthly event. Really, Surrey? Really? With Chelsea? Ooh, okay. Now I put a pin in that with regards to Harry, because I think we know who the one that got away. Are they going to bring out the kids that aren't real? Well, they already have, in a sense that they've mentioned them. He mentioned them in court. He had to throw it in right at the end. The judge said to him, "Now you're not allowed to go and discuss this with anyone until tomorrow when you're back in court." It's just one of those things. You're not meant to do that. And he said, "Well, I can talk to my children over FaceTime." And it's just like, oh my God. You know, I cringed. I've just cringed. You don't understand. I've cringed so much today. I am like the planet of cringe. I have become cringe itself. I thought I was going to pass away. Get out of Google. If you cringe too much, can it do something to you? So there's so many questions we could ask. Yes, Lucky Lass. Hello, by the way. He is a hot ass mess. But thank you, Harry. Thank you for entertaining me today. Whew. It's my children with my wife present. I know, it's just such a... So there's so many things we can read on. We can read on what the judge is thinking. We can do that. Should we start with that? Now, I've went and got Paul Burrell's. He's a Gemini. And James Hewitt is, I think he is a fire sign. Piers Morgan, of course, is a fire sign. Hi, Leanne. So we should start off with what the Justice Dude thinks. Mr. Justice Dude. I've forgotten his name. I was like, that just dude. Now, we haven't got any... We shouldn't have any paranormal captivity this evening. They have had treats and the visa has to be shown. Has it? The judge. What does the judge think of Thicko? He's not listening to anyone. Piers Morgan responds to journalists about H. He said he's not seen it and he'll read about it in H's next book. That was perfect. Yes, that's it, Louise. Oh, that was funny. Justice mortified. Justice, are you having my life? Who is this spoon? Justice. That Justice. Oh. What's going on? What's Lady C changed her tune about? I'm behind on the chat. Let's have a look into Justice thingy-majig. Oh my goodness me. They're calling him the Duke of Sausages now. Now, has anybody mentioned, I saw it briefly, I haven't read an article on it yet, but apparently the ladies of The View, on The View, which is kind of like I guess it's like the United States is Loose Women or something. It's got Whoopi Goldberg on it. I don't know who the rest are. But they've said something. Duke of Hazard. The Duke and Duchess of Smollett. Duke of Todger. Didn't they have to? No, never mind. It's very Waite, yeah. Let's have a look. What does... I know I've seen a photo of them. The judge in the High Court judge think of Harry. We're just starting to. This is what the High Court judge thinks of Harry so far. Ooh. Ooh. That is quite interesting. The Two of Wands. It'll be interesting tomorrow if the pitch changes. I think I don't think the judge is completely anti him. I think the judges are very kind of nuanced in how they get to know things, I guess. But he's trying to think of the bigger picture. I wonder if he is concerned that there might be leaks or discussions coming out of Montecito, the Two of Wands there. The Hanged Man the Hanged Man upright. Okay. Judgment in reverse. And the Eight of Wands. We know he's had a bit of a rap on that wrists from the judge. The judge is taking his time. He is very interested in what happens in that court, and I think he will be watching, interestingly enough, for any leaks, even though there's been court reporting completely together. The Eight of Wands underneath, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of traction. He knows there's a lot of stories going on around about this. He knows it's very, very, very... But the Judgment in reverse doesn't look promising. Okay. Now, that is interesting. We've got the Six of Cups, which is sentiment, childhood emotions. Nostalgia, looking back to your childhood, looking back with nostalgia. However, that's gone in the past. I feel like the judge is becoming aware of something with Harry that isn't quite what it seems to be at the minute. Right, there we go. He is getting his head down and getting on with the job. And as frustrating as this is, it's not great for Harry, but the judge hasn't formed an opinion wholly yet. And the reason why I'm This is it. He is working on it. I wouldn't be surprised if he is thinking and sitting and going through papers and looking through things and everything that's been shown in court. He is not necessarily bothered by it. I'm feeling not bothered by a lot of the noise that's going on. He is trying his best to be fair and just. However, what's surrounding him is you've got that Mexic card, you've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And it's that reversal, isn't it? It's like, oh, we are put on the outside when actually they took themselves on outside and they made themselves like this. So this is this big thing. He's done it to himself, but Harry doesn't see he's done it to himself. Is it up to a judge to tell him that? He knows there's going to be lots of fighting. He knows there's going to be lots of fracturing. And the Four of Wands. Okay. I don't think Harry's going to win it, you know. I don't think he's... Because the Emperor, when you're a judge... I mean, a judge in that courtroom setting is basically the king. He is acting on and behalf of the king. And people might go, oh my God. But I don't think it's that easy. I feel like that's why HRH got slipped in. And I really feel like this is Harry's... He knows he's getting this whole, oh, back to when I was a child and my childhood and everything was undermined by the press. It's not that though. It's just because he cannot take a joke. I don't think he's gonna... He doesn't have Harry. He thinks it's an... I think we can see... I wonder if he's going to say that he believes he's in an unhappy union and an unstable union. I wonder if he's going to say something like that. He's a very... To be fair, this guy is very fair. Very fair. But I don't think he's been sold on all of this kind of stuff where Harry's went, oh my God, it was too much of a much. And James Hewitt did this. And well, we know what James Hewitt did, but all of that kind of stuff. Oh, I thought he was my dad. I think there's this definite energy around the case. That, to be fair, it's very pragmatic. That's the energy I'm getting straight away. I mean, look, you've got the Hanged Man upright, crossing over. He is trying his best not to make like leap to decisions. He knows there's a lot of energy. He knows there's enough kinetic energy around this case. He's already came out and went boom, said something. So he doesn't want to seem biased. I don't think the judge is going to let personal opinions do anything. He can't be seen. He's got to be seen fair because everybody's going to be watching this. Everybody's going to be watching this. Yes, guys, don't forget to click the like for Moya. Don't upset Moya. You've got to click the like if you can. Thank you. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I am just looking around. I can't see where I've put my... Hang on a second. Okay, I'll do it. Yeah, Harry isn't the only claimant. This is true. There's a few others as well. Should I have a look and see how Harry thinks how Harry thinks it went down with the judge? I don't think he's got it, just because the 4 of Wands there. It's going to be very clear. I think it's going to be very clear to everybody who's taken paying any attention to the case who's going to win it. Let's see what Harry thinks is going on. Let's see if we can get some interesting. Now, you see, the thing is, I usually use these cards. I haven't used them for a while. For Harry, and they're the Garbage Pail Kids cards. Harry is an empty vessel. Maybe that's why we get the Ace of Cups in reverse all the time, because actually he is an empty vessel. Let's have a look. Knight of Coins. He thinks he went well. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. He thinks it went really well. He's quite pleased with himself. Oh my God. The Knight of Coins, of course, coins relates to Earth in the tarot and the Earth signs. Harry is a Virgo, which is an Earth sign. He would come through as a Knight of Coins or the King of Coins. So he really feels like it's went well. Ace of Wands, he's very fired up about it. He's very passionate about it. One of the things that I think he's finding difficult is he does want to kind of snap back and he's finding it very difficult not losing his temper. He wants to be able to say what he wants. He's got that. I know he's a ginger and they're meant to be hot-headed, but Harry is just hot-headed. There's that 5 of Coins in reverse again. What's driving this now? Okay, he's going to be blaming more. There's that King of Wands. He is going to blame. He's blaming all of this for. Do you know why this court case is? Do you know why this court case is? Piers Morgan. That's it. This is him getting back at Piers Morgan. That is it. This is it. This is something he's latched onto to get because of Piers Morgan. Oh my God. He's super salty about Piers Morgan. He honestly, I was just like, it's the King of Wands. I'm thinking, could it be Darkest Panderson? But no, it's Piers Morgan. He's probably going to blame Piers Morgan for Megxit at this rate. Five of Wands, fraction and fighting. The Emperor in reverse. There's the Emperor upright this side and the Emperor in reverse that side. I don't think Harry's going to like what the judge has got to say. That's what I'm saying. There's the 8 of Wands. Have you seen how similar the cards are, man? This is mind-blowing. It's like they were in the same room but getting different ends of the conversation. Oh my God. There's the 8 of Cups. He had to walk away. He was forced to. It's something he didn't. It's going to further burn bridges with his friends. Look, oh my God, I'm done with it. This guy is unreal. Oh, the Emperor in reverse matches where the Emperor came out for the judge. So this isn't going to go in Harry's favor. It's going to be more uncomfortable. We have got the 5 of Swords in the future for Harry. So he is going to try, I feel like he is going to try and get out of something legally. I don't know if he's going to have another challenge around the phone hacking. I don't know if something else is going to come up with the phone hacking, but he's going to try and do something legally. The 8 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Cups in reverse. There's going to be a lot of stirring of the pot, a lot of, look, the way the press are covering it, he likes it, he enjoys it. He's going to try and use it to his advantage and just say, this is me, this is why I had to walk away, it's not fair, I had to walk away because of this. The Death card, he's just going to burn things down. I think I can see a different legal challenge coming up. I can see some trickery going on. I think that King of Wands is what's putting them through the case. Now, I feel like there are fiery people around him. I've said this in an older reading. I do feel like Elton John's bankrolling them a bit, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I don't know. We've had that in the cards. We've had it for a while. But I really feel like this is just poof, Piers Morgan, because Piers Morgan is a show-off. He's like he reminds us of that. Can you remember in Looney Tunes, and he used to have that big cockerel and it used to just shout, was it Foghorn Leghorn? He's like that kind of character. He's rare. He's in your face. He's Rent-A-Gob. And Harry really doesn't like that because Harry can't control him. So the reason he's doing this particular case, is he's got a personal vendetta against Piers Morgan. Oh dear. Which is a bit stupid, really. I mean, at the end of the day. Yeah, the King of Wands could be Elton John. But this is what he thinks of it. This is why he's kind of doing it, his motivations. So what drives him underneath will not only just be Elton John, but what was driving him today in that courtroom. And Piers Morgan came up. He was very, very hostile today about Piers Morgan. Do you think the judge? Yeah, I do. I think the judge is, the way he's talking about other people, like he's talking about people in the negative. So from what I gathered, it's all right for Harry to turn around and say Paul Burrell is a massive poop. It's all right for Harry to turn around and basically say Piers Morgan is the devil incarnate. It's absolutely fine for him to do that, but nobody dare say a word about poor little innocent Harry. From what HG says, the news will make Piers Morgan happy. Yeah, probably. Is Piers Morgan, is he down as a narc? Because I'm guessing he is. I reckon he's probably quite a self-aware one. So he would probably be, if my dark arts understanding of narcness is correct, he like Meghan's not self-aware. He'd be the next one up, the one that's self-aware. Not unless, he's got so many different versions of them. Oh, yes. Oh, God. I'll have to do a reading on that. Hang on a second. I'm sounding very... oh, yes. I'll do that at the minute. He's an ultra. An ultra. Do you think he's an ultra? But isn't HG the only ultra? Is he a super duper ultra rando? Let me have a look. I don't think Harry's going to win that. I think Harry thinks he's going to win it. I think we're going to get a thing back. I think we'll have a look and see, because there's something. Aha. This is what happens when I move things around. Mr. Green, the defence lawyer, was absolutely superb. Oh, he's my new favourite person. I've got a new crush. Bye, Johnny. Let's have a look. Now, there's this thing you get, a facial. HG is the only other. Piers might be a great air. Right. Yeah, I think he's a self-aware one. Like, he's aware he's a pain in the neck, if you know what I mean. He's aware he loves himself, and he's quite happy with it. But I don't think he realizes. Yeah, that's why I think. As well, Ranto, I think there might be more than one HG. Is Piers HG Tudor? No. We'd know by now. He'd be like, I've got a YouTube channel. And I'm also Matt Berry. Anyway, so there's this thing that you get if you have a lot of, I don't know, I'm getting a cold. Excuse me. And it's a name of a carbonated beverage that's got sugar in it and is dark brown. And it rhymes with bloat. And it's the first bit is, no, it doesn't rhyme with bloat. The second word is bloat. So Harry was looking a little bit puffy around the gills this morning. So let's see. Was he medicated? Andrew Tate equals HG Tudor. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see where, if Harry was a little bit medicated today or last night. Did he have a bit too much partying? Did anyone see his eyes? No. I seen him going in. I missed him going out. I was too busy cringing by the time he left the building. Yeah. Let's have a look. See what the cards say. The Hanged Man in reverse. Somebody was doing something unwise last night. Even though he's got this tremendous big situation coming up regarding his future, regarding everything that's going to happen to him. The Five of Cups, not being able to see what you've got left even. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. King of Swords in reverse. There's somebody really dodgy around him. Really dodgy. There's somebody who is a bit of a fixer. Get you what you need, get you what you sorted, and all that kind of stuff. And you've got the Three of Swords leaving above the situation. So he's going to say it's for his pay. Oh, there we go. The World. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. He's going to have a new legal challenge out of all of this. I think he's going to try and come back. The Three of Swords above shows that there is some wounding. He has got some dodgy person around him who is enabling him. Now, I think he may well have not have had a too clear head this morning. So I wonder if he's taken a little bit more than coffee to get him on going. The Ace of Cups leaving the situation. Look, I was picking up the other day that he's been trying to converse, trying to talk to his mom. He's kind of like in this situation where he thinks he's talking to spirit, but all he's doing is taking like a lot of hallucinogenics and stuff. He's just the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles surrounding him. Interestingly enough, you're going to think I'm a daft for saying this. He blames him leaving the royal family and everything like that, not on his wife, not on himself, not on everything, but he blames it on structures. Now, this can be the British press. He can blame the institution that is the monarchy, and he will also be blaming the government. Things weren't allowed to help him. I wonder if he's getting into. I feel like Meghan's mom is a bad influence. Doria is a very bad influence, and she definitely feeds this paranoia, especially with the fun stuff, if you know what I mean. The party enhancing stuff. Now, he's going to get a lot of attention tomorrow. I feel like he's going to get a lot of attention. I wonder if anything's going to come out regarding the case in the US, if we're going to get hear a little bit more. Because we've got Doria, of course, would it be related to the Queen of Pentacles? I wonder if he's, I don't know, man. And the Two of Pentacles balancing, and he would see this as balancing between his 1 hour a week work week to his fun private time that he wants. The Ace of Swords in reverse. He's going to fail with something. He is going to fail with something badly. Whose idea was it to put Diana's hair in a box in a nightstand? That is something that it's very kind of it's like a hangover from Victorian times here. It's like the upper echelons of society still do it. Yeah, they did that. He had his mom's hair from when she died in the hospital. The sisters went over and took a lock of the hair. Yeah, they're taking on structures of specific. That's a long word. I agree with what Priest said. Perceptual subjectiveness. Yeah. Hello, lady. How you doing? I think taking stones from Diana's grave is creepy. Thank you. I altered it after I realised I was doing a rude gesture. I wasn't. It was like an image, but that is meant to be Merlin. Yeah, this is very creepy. It's a very creepy situation. You've got Doria who is adding to it. You've got Harry's got this mother issue. He's got trauma. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I think one of the things we say over here is I think with Harry, the best kept secret, the best thing the royals ever did was manage his image for him. And this is the story. He's behaved in such an entitled, bratty way all of his life, and he got rewarded by the public, but the public didn't see that behavior because the royal family managed that. Now he's acting the same way, and he's just surprised that people don't love him the same because he's acting how, you know, was it Piers who said he wouldn't believe Meghan if she read the weather forecast? I wouldn't either. No. She wouldn't learn the lines and she'd just go out and read it. So there we go. That's that. So what reading would you like next, guys? What reading would you like next? I have a morning brooch with hair and that's been passed down generations. You see, that's all right because that's kind of came from like a Victorian era, the morning brooches and all of those things. It's a different... It's all right, love, my rescue pup. You've just been late. I was just sitting waiting for you. It's fine. So what would you like next? I wonder if Piers will have any consequences from this case, as that's Harry's intention. No way, but what's... I think at this point Charles should plan with the US government and just kidnap him. He is having a public on the world stage. It's sad. Isn't it? He can't do anything though. That's the thing. That's the thing. He can't do... Nobody is insulted. People who have got the power, it's the UK government and the courts. And at the minute, he's clogging up the courts and everything. You know. So he won't win this, but he also get his visa retracted in America. I don't think he's going to win his case. I think he might be fine. If Biden's in, he's going to be fine for America. Sorry, guys. Is Chelsea going to get divorced? I don't know. I haven't read that. Does anybody know Chelsea's star sign? Libra, you think, Sarah? I can ask if this other... Yeah, Libra, okay. I feel a bit shan doing this because she is like... oh, she's October 13th. Okay. Yeah, she's Libra. Let's have a look. Let's just do a general read on Chelsea, and if it comes out, it comes out. And just see if Chelsea's feeling about this all. She thinks it's Meghan behind all of this. Queen of Wands is a fire sign. No, it would be Meghan. She's a Leo. Knight of Wands, she thinks it's just done out of anger and they're being defensive. Fair play, fair play. And the Five of Wands underneath, a lot of... She just thinks it's all done out of... Ooh. Chelsea's not having a good time, eh? You might be right about that, Surrey. Kick off. How's she dealing with this now? She's not. She's probably feeling quite annoyed herself. There's a definite burning of bridges that has happened. That could well go back to Spare. That could go into stuff he has said about Chelsea. The 5 of Wands there and the 7 of Wands. She knows exactly what's going on. He's saying he's been attacked while he is doing the attacking. She just thinks it's a load of fuss and nonsense. It's a load of hurt feelings. Basically, people taking offence when there's nothing to be offence taken. The 5 of Wands underneath. The heart of the issue for Chelsea, what she thinks behind this is she's blaming Megan, man. Then we have the 4 of Swords. It's almost like she wants to retreat away from something. And the 7 of Swords there. Now, I think with the moon surrounding her, I think she's beginning to realise that not everything was quite as it seemed with the people who are around her now and with the people who have been around her in the past. She is desperately trying to keep a hold of something. She's desperately trying to get control of something, but there is judgment coming in. A reframing of something. It's not the same as justice. That's a judgment. This is like setting boundaries, being real, getting to the truth of the matter. It's beyond justice in a way. So I think this. I think there's something going on. She feels like she's losing control for sure. And she's got the 7 of Swords there and the moon around. And maybe she just didn't want to be in the public light. She doesn't. I guess she thought she would have just been best off out of it. But there's still all of this noise and around. I don't think she's involved with the case. No, I don't think. I think that's what this is. There's something put something on ice. It's definitely putting her. She's frustrated by it. It's not an easy time for her. It'll be affecting things, and it'll be dredging up stuff that she hasn't dealt with, and it'll be dredging up stuff that other people haven't dredged with. Because Chelsea's always going to have, in the mind's eye, the public are always going to think Harry, oh, Chelsea Davy or Harry. Chelsea Davy or Harry. You know, she is forever someone's ex. Could be. It could be actually Cat Wrangler. I didn't know he wanted to add people at the last minute. That could make sense. But she is very, she's kind of done. She's overdone with it. That makes sense, actually, if you look at the cards. I don't think it's doing her any favours. Any favours at all. He definitely doesn't do her any favours. We'll do a Chelsea one another day because there's just so much stuff that I want to have a look at. And I think Chelsea's, even though it's interesting to have a look, we'll have a deeper read on that another day. Yeah, Nicola, that's exactly it. Poor sod. So there's Paul Burrell. There's Piers Morgan. We can do a bit more of a read on Piers Morgan, even though he already has come up. How is William coping with this? We can have a look. Yeah, let's have a look. I wonder if we've seen William. It doesn't. There's nothing in to indicate that he's seen William. Let's have a look. You want the butler, Paul Burrell. Okay. Let's have a look at William, and then we'll have a look at Paul Burrell. Let's have a look. I think Seven of Cups there. William's feeling a little bit gaslit. There's too many options. And then Seven of Coins crossing over. It's just going to have to wait for it. 10 of Swords. And the 9 of Coins underneath. He feels this has been very ungenerous. This has been very unfair. People are not being as who they say they are being. He feels very disturbed by it all, I feel. It's definitely kind of made him pause for thought today. He's feeling like stabbed in the back, to be honest with you. The 8 of Wands there, backwards and forwards. The 4 of Cups, somebody isn't receptive. The 5 of Wands. The Page of Cups, which comes up a lot, so he's thinking of his kids. And the 8 of Swords and the King of Swords. Interesting. So with the 4 of Cups there, he's not receptive. He doesn't feel like Harry is receptive to anything. He feels with the 5 of Wands, the same energy that kind of Chelsea had. He feels like this is just a load of noise, a load of hostilities, and people just being overly harsh, people going at each other, fighting. For what reason? He's just like, he's done. He's over it, guys. He's just... Now, the 10 of Swords there, it's like being stabbed in the back. But when it's in reverse, you are also kind of over it. He's used to his brother being his Judas, if you know what I mean. The 8 of Wands in reverse, he knows where all the drama is. He is over the drama. The Page of Cups surrounding him. George, his eldest son, is a Cancerian. So Cancerians are water. Water is cups. And yeah, so he's thinking about his son. The 8 of Swords in reverse is interesting to me in this spread. The reason it's interesting is because it feels like William has been in a little bit of a bind mentally with how he is going to get away from his brother and break the ties off. I feel like he's done, but there must be something that isn't quite finished. And then we have the King of Swords in the future. Now, the King of Swords is legal advice. The King of Swords could be somebody who's planning with strategy. It can also relate to an air sign. So Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. However, this is definitely, it can also mean somebody who is a government official. I think we can see what's coming down the tracks here, guys. A government official, or somebody who, a lawmaker, a judge, something like that, maybe. I think he's got a positive opinion of a judge or a government official there. So William's all right. I think we'll do another reading on William tomorrow as well. because he's not receptive today. He's over the drama. 8 of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Wands there. He is just over the drama. He just thinks he's being very ungenerous to everything. He blames this kind of wanting, this keeping up appearance, Hyacinth Bouquet energy that War Megsy has, even though she'd hate to be like Hyacinth Bouquet, but effectively she's like Hyacinth Bouquet but beige. Am I the only one who wants to know what Johnny Thompson is thinking of Harry? Yeah. No, you're not. Oh my god. Yeah, Hyacinth Bouquet. Hyacinth. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Catherine was out today doing her duty. She looked lovely as well, wasn't it? Or didn't she? She was looking smart as anything. And she was at the Windsor Baby Bank. She wasn't. Now, the thing with Paul Burrell is he was a massive fan of the Harry and the Meghan right the way up till Spare came out, and then he was like, oh my god, he slagged me off in Spare. It's like, So what's that word that they had, the Germans have? It's Schadenfreude or Schadenfreude. I don't know what you should say it. Yeah, it's something like that. Do you want me to make you a hyacinth bucket emoji? Windsor Baby Bank, are they selling babies? I don't. Can you imagine? Catherine would come away with like 18 of the damn things, which is fine for us for the line of succession. But no. Schadenfreude. That's it. Schadenfreude. I was having serious Schadenfreude when that happened. Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. I've learned word. Look, I kind of got Schadenfreude. It's a German word for when you're gleeful and something happens to your enemy or something like that. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I was like smirking. Anyway, when that happened to Paul Burrell, the thing is though with Paul Burrell, apart from being an absolute dipstick, he's got nothing else. He had to leave the place of employment with the working with the royal family, and that's all he had, really. That's everything he had. 2 seconds, guys. I've just got to shout or something. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Yeah, so he is just look, he had no other skill than to go, and Paul Burrell had no other skill than to go over to the United States and say, I don't know, what was it? The princess? He was a princess coach or something like that. Hello, Sherry. You're late. Sorry. I can do that. I can make you a South Park cartoon version of Harry. 1 minute ago on Twitter, judge has given the US government a week to make a decision on releasing records relating to Harry's visa. Ooh. So does this mean we're going to get it? Your mother-in-law got you hooked on Hyacinth. Yeah. She's funny. That is, to be honest with you, it did Patricia, and that's when he's and that's when he came out. I think his business went bust, and then he came back and he came out, and it's just, I tried to follow him, but he so it'll just be whether they expedite the release. Oh. You have a Hyacinth in your family? I think most people have got one. Don't worry, darling. It's all right. So every time I ring my mum, it's just though she's not like Hyacinth, and I phone her up and she'll be like, hello, and it's like boom. So let's have a. Do you want me to have a read on Paul Burrell? Now, if I say anything nasty, this dude, remember, does have cancer. So we're looking into his energy, and if I say anything nasty, don't come for me. He has limited time anyway. Let's just say that. He's already said that. He said that himself. It's nothing I've picked out of the spooky universe. He has said that. Oh. Biden's just going to lose it, isn't he? He's just not lose the election. He's just going to lose the visa application. He's probably got it in his shed or something. If it was Trump, he'd have been like, look at this. He'd have photoed it and put it on Twitter or whatever. But no. Stick him on an island in the North Sea. No. It's too close. Yeah. We should send her off to like some little island off. Your personal opinion. Oh. I see, Cat Wrangler. I see. Look, no refunds, no returns. You've got them now, America. We've had so many come back. We've had Piers come back. We've had James Corden come back now. It's ridiculous. If you're going to adopt, you've got to keep them. We could send them to, I don't know, somewhere really. Everywhere's too good. If I say the other side of the world, that's how upset all the Aussies and the Kiwis, and I don't want to do that because I like my life. No, we've had them longer. Your turn now. No. He seemed to enjoy his time in Afghanistan. Oh. Do not say Canada. I would not do that to my Canadian brethren. I would not do that. Ireland. Off you go. You can go to Ireland. Because no one will give a damn about his, definitely not in the Republic, about his princedom. I mean, everyone would be very friendly and everything. But yeah. North Pole, no. Russia. You reckon he'll Doggerland? That's been submerged for years. How about Iceland? No. Rando in Gaelic. No. Off to Ireland you go. That little island off the side of the island where they filmed Star Wars, that bit on Star Wars when there were like those penguin things that weren't penguins. Do you know what I mean? If you've seen Star Wars. I'll shut up. I'll take the card. Anyway, Paul Burrell. Don't send him over here. Falklands, Argentina. You can, oh, I know what we'll have to have a look into. Nacho Macho Man. Looks like they're falling out, eh? Sent him to Belfast. Yeah, Belfast is sorting them out. The North Hebrides. No, I like the North Hebrides. I like Belfast as well, I'll be honest. Do you know, I went out in Northern Ireland. I went out for a few drinks. And in the UK, the doubles, this is going back 10 years. I was working over there for a bit. And I was like, it was just like one of my first nights out there. And we were in a pub and it was really cheap. And I was just having double vodka and cokes. But the doubles over there are like quadruples. I was like, I don't think I've ever been so drunk. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah. The island of the planet to act in Star Wars was actually filmed in Skellig, Michaelin Island. That's it. Put in there. Or wherever they filmed Craggy Island. Do you remember leaving the bar? No, I do not. I woke up the next morning. I don't even know how I got back. I never felt so ill. Yeah, they are a class bunch from Northern Ireland, to be fair. Just couldn't feel my face. I don't think I could feel my face. Anyway, not to do that kind of thing anymore. Okay, so let's have a look and see how Paul Burrell is getting on. Oh, King of Wands in reverse. Ooh, I wonder if Piers Morgan's reached out to him. That's interesting. I wonder who's getting to him. It's definitely somebody in the media is wound up on his behalf. Very angry, very frustrated. Three of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Wands. I'm not a night Waite. I'm from the north of England. 3 of Cups. Okay. Ten of Wands there. In reverse. A burden lifted. He feels very angry. He's very frustrated, but he's kind of like, there's a renewed sense of purpose there. It's like all of these things that I wonder, you know, there's the Death card, Burning of the Bridges, the 5 of Swords. Let's have a look. Let's pull them both out. The Hermit and the 9 of Cups in reverse. That'll be Harry. The 5 of Cups. He's very emotional, this dude. He's a Gemini as well, Burrell, isn't he? 5 of Wands. There's a bit of sweetness here because I don't know if what's happening I don't know if something's going to happen with regards Mr. Burrell and maybe linking. I wonder if somebody from the royal household, not saying William, but somebody from the royal household is going to reach out to him. Because there is a little bit of celebration. I think he's finding this hurt. I think he's very angry. But here we have the Nine of Cups and the Hermit in reverse. And he really believes that Harry is taking everything out on him because he can, because he's got someone to rile against. The Five of Cups. It's weird, you know. It's like with the Five of Cups energy surrounding that, he really does feel like I really feel that somebody is gonna reach out and talk to him. Today's Paul Burrell's birthday. Do you want me to sing a happy birthday to Paul Burrell? Oh my god. I can sing a happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Paul Burrell. Happy birthday to you. Woohoo! And he's not getting the music. He's not because he's not here. And he'll never watch it, so it's fine. The Five of Wands in the future. There is going to be some more toing and throwing with this. I think he is going to get spoken to by somebody from the royal family. Not necessarily, I'm not saying it's going to be the king. I'm not saying it's going to be William, but somebody from the royal household. I feel like somebody is going to go and do a check with him, and he's going to feel better about that. He's going to feel valid about that because there's a little bit of sweetness from all of this thing, and however hurt he actually feels. He is going to get some healing for it because some people are going to say, do you know what, mate? Well, they won't go, you know what, mate? They'll say it in posher, plummier tones than that. You know, it's working class people. But they'll say, basically, you know what, mate? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and thank you for your service when you were there. Yeah, he is vulnerable. It's like how many cancer patients? How many cancer patients do you have to pick on? We still don't know what really was wrong with Prince Philip towards the end of his life. We don't know. We know he was frail. We know he was old. We know he had multiple things going on. And it wasn't till the Queen passed that we found out that she'd had bone cancer. And Paul Burrell has got prostate cancer or pancreatic. I think it's prostate. So I think it's prostate. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting that very. It's elderly people. And Paul Burrell, I mean, how old is Paul Burrell now? Is he, is he mid to late 60s? I think there's going to be some good news with that. I think all is not lost, even though it has hurt him, even though he is done with it. Oh, he is a cute little thing, isn't he? Ernest. He's 65. I thought he was mid-60s. Not Ernest. Ernest's like a week old. Poor Burrell. Yeah, he is a cute little thing. Carol, I completely agree. Do you know what it is? I think I would feel some little sliver of a little bit, but not the way they treated the Queen, as she was basically, they knew as well. That's what gets me. They knew she was on her way out, and they treat her like she was a doormat. Pick on the elderly and the infirm. Look at how they treat Thomas Markle, and he's not a well man. They don't care. They are like, oh, we're like Princess Diana. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Oh, what pair of muppets. Good morning, Florence. How are you doing, lovely? Rosie, hello, darling. Good morning. Yeah. Cruel to the elderly and fragile. Thinks like it's the entitlement for me. It's the sheer entitlement and the expecting of a standard that he decides everyone should behave. Everyone should behave. Yeah. Thomas Markle as well. I mean, he's had a stroke. He's not a well man. Before the wedding, as you will all know, he had a heart attack, and then he's had a stroke. You know, I mean, they were having their drama. They don't care about other people. You've just woken up. Have a coffee. Welcome to Stupid Tuesday. Our monthly Stupid Tuesday. Is that this right? It's despicable. Absolutely despicable. In my opinion, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, but that's just what I think. Come on, we'll do one more reading. Is there anything else? We've got Paul Burrell. King Charles is off grid in Romania. Thankfully, bless him. Yeah, so, and the fact that there was that cut article before it all happened. Yeah, this is Thicko Tuesday. They are elitists. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Thicko Tuesday. We'll have to think of something we'll have to think of a W word for Wednesday. I've got one though, but I can't say it. There's so many people that kicked, you know. Now they're kicking Paul Burrell. I mean, it's Paul Burrell. Everybody knows Wally Wednesday. That's the PG version of it. Paula, he's having multiple towers. Another tower. We had the tower for. Don't forget, he's just been through a tower cycle and learnt nothing from it. He's had the tower with. He thought it was going to be a brilliant starring moment, and then God bless South Park. And then he's just had another tower moment because nobody believed him about the Fruitcake Friday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anchor. Anchor Wednesday. Anchor said, what? Yeah. That is still in his emotions about that from. It's thunder and lightning. Oh, I do like a good storm. We haven't had any storms yet. Wasted Wednesday. This is true. Oh no, don't mention. You can't speak of that name, Rando. You can't say those names. Yeah, I said it was going to be a roller coaster. Yeah, and I said he was going to do something stupid, and then they did the car chase, and then I said they were going to do something else stupid, and yeah, this is it. Here we are. Did we do Piers Morgan? Helen will save that for Spooky Saturday when I get the spirit box. Wacko Wednesday. That's probably the more PG way of doing it. Let's have a look at Piers Morgan. I don't think I've got. Have I got anything for the level of narcissism that Piers Morgan might be? Card wise. It'd be nice if. I will do Nicola Bully. I am going to do that as well. But I'm just going to try and keep it royal tonight. And then I will go and do. I will do them. I promise you. I am going to do Nicola Bully. Because there's going to be stuff coming out about her case. But that mightn't be for a while. A few weeks anyway. But I like to basically turn around and say, you know what I'm like. You're getting used to us now. Well, you're all used to us now, but I do like to say if some things came to pass or not, or when it comes to pass. I like to say it because it's all to me. It's about and not only entertaining you guys, but it's like about proof of it as well. You know. I will do them all. Because this will calm down in a couple of days, and then she says, we shall find out. Let's have a look and see what Piers Morgan's feeling like. This is the Mystical Manga Tarot. I will read on the king. I will promise you I will do the king and stuff tomorrow as well, Paula. I will do them tomorrow, I promise you. I'll just do one more. I'll just do Piers one more, and then I will. And then we'll call it a night. And then tomorrow night I'll be back, and we'll have another go because there'll be even more questions tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do the IDFO 4 as well. So let's have a look at Mr. Morgan. Is he an ultra? Absolute gobshite. You can have a look. You can do long range fortune. You can do long range on all of the kids, but I can do like we could do long range fortunes on Archie and Lily and August, and depends how well behaved he is the rest of the week. To be on a show. At the minute, no. No, I don't know. He might do, he might not. I don't know. Depends what he's feeling like. He doesn't enjoy too much when his energy gets sapped. 2 seconds. Let's have a look. Piers Morgan. The Nine of Cups. The Ace of Coins in reverse. This dude, Piers Morgan, this is interesting because it links back into the case. He is not that bothered, to be honest. He is not that bothered. Judgment in reverse, okay. Knight of Cups in reverse. He doesn't, like I say, he's not that bothered, but he doesn't like, this is weird, he thinks what is being said about him is false. He thinks that what's being said about him is unfair. And he feels like people are trying to put things into general discussion that are going to change the public's perception of him. The 10 of Cups is the 10 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is how he is actually feeling and what is crossing him. The Ace of Coins in reverse. Something to do with finances, which is interesting. And I think this man's probably more minted than I could imagine. So it could be a new contract or something. The 9 of Cups crossing over. The 9 of Cups underneath says he's quite happy. Even though it's not something it's easy, he's quite happy. And he just thinks Harry's immature and thinks with his... He thinks he's a bit of a pisshead, to be honest. I'll answer your question on the shuffling in a second. Let me just... The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is where it gets his... William. William is here. That is very interesting. Now, if Piers Morgan was so bad, why is William here? Now, Piers Morgan is a bit of a... Well, he's a narc. He's a self-aware narc. He's a he's foghorn leghorn. He's all of those things. But he's not unlikable. He's just shouts about stuff. He's just never gives up. And I feel he feels quite comfortable with the relationship with the royal family. The Queen of Cups in reverse there. Now, I wonder, this could be Diana. You're not going to believe this. King of Wands. Piers is an Aries. What's he thinking about? Piers is thinking about himself. And the 7 of Coins. Interesting as well, that. I don't know who Harry thinks he is, but I didn't actually think Piers Morgan would be this interesting. But he is, sorry, Page of Coins in reverse there. And the Lovers. Gemini. A Gemini. I wonder who the Gemini is. I mean, it could be a union. It could be a partnership. Page of Coins. There's something to do with finances. I wonder if this is going to... I wonder if there's something that Harry and Harry's wife has caused Piers to do with finances. I don't know what that could be. They can't stop his bank. I don't know. What could that be? The King of Wands there. I hope the hell... Well, actually, I don't. Because, look. As annoying as Piers finds this, as much as he finds it a challenge, and I feel like he likes a challenge, he basically thinks Harry's a prick. He thinks he's a self-entitled little prick, basically. That's the general gist of it. Harry's going to come and possibly say something that's going to link Piers and his mother's memory, so Princess Diana, or Diana, Princess of Wales's memory, and he's going to say something about Diana. But it is also me mentioning and worth noting that he might use this as a chance to, Harry might use this as a chance to get at Camilla through Piers. Because both of those ladies are Cancerians, and can't remember, brain. The Queen of Cups relates to basically the water signs, and Cancer is one of the water signs. Piers is here. He's the King of Wands. There's a lot of players in this deck spread, and Piers is an Aries. He's fiery. Is the look at me. He's the showy off. He's a March Aries as well, right on the cusp between March and April. So he is pretty opinionated, as we know. He's a show off, but he has actually got a very good and a very structured team, I feel, around him, and they can look. He knows a lot of people, and he's got a lot of things that he can say and use to his advantage, stored up for a long time that he can rely on. This dude knows where everything's buried. The Page of Coins in reverse is he doesn't want something to be costly anymore. He doesn't want anything to be costly. I'd be interested to know. I don't think it'd work on Talk TV, but I'd wonder. Piers is Harry's dad. No. No. Wait, no. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Something going to come out about. Be interesting tomorrow. Interesting. The energy and everything, I'm kind of getting just a little bit of a thing of what I'm picking up, reading between the lines on these readings, that the royal family are fine with Harry getting dragged in court. They're not bothered. Yeah. Oh, the black belt barrister. I like him. Well, I don't like saying too much if I like somebody on YouTube, because you never know if you upset them by being a tarot reader. It's really weird. It's a really weird place. People are like, oh my God, tarot. Ginger, where smiling, smirking, he finally walked into court. Well, they're the first sign in the zodiac, Aries, for a reason. And the Emperor card relates to Aries. I've seen both of his channels. Could you? Do you think the Black? It's not Florence. You know, HG's Matt Berry. Behave. Piers is 30th of March. Yeah, we're right on the cusp. I like all star signs apart from Capricorn. No, apart from apart from Scorpio, apart from Capricorn. No, I love Capricorns. I like also. I think I don't think there's. No, Leos tend to be, it's people who don't like tarot don't understand tarot. Yeah. Matt Berry, he hasn't got blonde hair. Yeah. I listened to that. Who said it? Was it? I think it might have been Bones of Blue. I can't remember. Capricorns are good. No, Capricorns are good. Water goat. Scorpios you got to watch out for. They get a bad press, Scorpios. Christmas Eve, bless you, man. Yeah, Capricorns are good, man. Scorpios get dragged. I like Scorpios. Honestly, Scorpios are lovely. Everyone's like, oh, they've got a sting in the tail. It's like, well, duh. But they take a while, man. Scorpios are what? I don't think so. Oh my god, I don't think so. Probably more like Cheryl. Yeah, Libras are very, yeah. Leos can be a bit much sometimes. Some of them are really lovely, some of them are not. I think they like Taurus is kind of like very just kind of down to earth and practical. I find Virgos tend to be a little bit weird. Most of them I had a lot of good friends who are Virgos. Like 4 out of 5 of my best friends for a long time were all Virgos, and who's the BLP? Who's BLP? I noticed in your clips there's a Scorpio and Aquarius sign spinning in your upper right corner. Why is that? That is because I am Aquarius Sun and I am Scorpio Ascending. And I am Sagittarius Moon, but it wouldn't fit an extra Sagittarius thing on. Okay. So I suppose I'm a bit biased because I've got Scorpio Ascendant. Body language panel. Ah, right. That's the thing. It's just like the body language panel. I like them, but it's a bit long sometimes, you know. So has anyone got any predictions of what will happen tomorrow? What do you guys think will happen tomorrow? I'm Aquarius with Sagittarius Moon and Scorpio Ascendant. Yeah. What happened on Tuesday? Florence? Oh my goodness. Oh, hey. I've got a breakdown of it all on the back. Hang on a second. Let me just have a look. Ugh. Hang on. I'll just run this down for Florence. I have got a post. Never put 2 earth signs together. Anyway, moving on. He used his HRH in court, which was meant to be in abeyance. He described the UK government and the UK press as the worst thing ever. He brought up his late mother's affair with James Hewitt and other affairs as well, and felt that he wasn't actually in the royal family. Described Paul Burrell as a two-faced poop. He came for Piers Morgan. And states he was unsure that his phone was actually hacked, and he's doing this for moral reasons, and he's a soldier. Banged on about Chelsea Davy a lot, and apparently Queen Elizabeth II sent a senior courtier to monitor the press intrusion while he was in Australia, by the senior courtier just getting a house at the end of the street and watching the comings and goings. However, he didn't find out about this till like recently. So it's more like she was keeping an eye on him, and he complains that the press have called him a thicko. We didn't know what Diana did today. We could do a spirit box for that on the weekend for sure. She'll go, it's Thicko Thursday. Thicko Tuesday. And his phone was hacked 2 years before he owned one. Oh my God. He's just such a bear. Anyway, so I am going to love you guys and leave you. Leave you? Leave you guys. I don't know who Mark Bowden is. Who's Mark Bowden? Who's Mark Bowden? Who's Mark Bowden? The Chief's absolute defense to defamation, just saying. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me tonight on Thicko Tuesday, our first Thicko Tuesday. Mark Bowden is the body language guy from... yeah. Tomorrow we'll be back for Wacky Wednesday, or rhymes with Anchor Wednesday. And yeah. So have a good sleep. Or if you're Florence, Sherry, or Rosie over at the other side of the world, enjoy your coffee and enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you all at some point tomorrow for whatever Wednesday. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow at some point. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.